What's up, everybody? My name is Justin, and welcome back to another episode of Whiskey Tier. Today, we're doing the Woodinville bourbon whiskey finished in port casks. All right, so first of all, really like the bottle. Anything that's got, I'm a sucker for rose gold. I don't know what it is, but anything that's got that rose gold on there on the label, I really like it. It's only coming in at 90 proof, but you know, it is what it is. Woodinville, PA, handmade in Washington. Does it say distilled, all that? Distilled, bottled, and aged by Woodinville Whiskey Company in Woodinville, Washington. So they made this, which makes me appreciate it a little bit more. Let's read what it says here on the back. Special limited release. This truly small batch bourbon starts with traditionally grown corn, rye, and malted barley. All of our staple grains are cultivated exclusively for us on the Omeland Family Farm in Quincy, Washington. The grains are mashed and distilled in our Woodinville distillery, then trucked back over the Cascade Mountains to our private barrel houses, where central Washington's extreme temperature cycles promote the extraction of natural flavors from the oak. Prior to being coopered, the barrel wood is seasoned in open air, rain, wind, sun, and snow for 18 months, softening the wood's harsh tannins. The barrels are then slowly toasted and heavily charred to further enrich the desirable flavors. After the whiskey is fully mature, we transfer it into emptied port barrels where subtle notes of berry and chocolate emerge, complementing the traditional bourbon flavor characteristics. All right, so I like everything about the story. I like that they make it themselves. We're going to go ahead and pop the cork, get straight into the nosing out of the bottle. All right, it does feel like a pretty cheap cork, but you know, that's okay. It's all about what's in the bottle, getting the nose. Definitely, first thing I notice is chocolate on the nose. There's definitely chocolate. The wine influence is definitely there. You can smell that kind of, you ever have like a mixed berry smoothie? It's kind of like a mixed berry smoothie and chocolate, or like a chocolate covered berry of some sort. Definitely heavy on the wine. Heavy on the wine on the nose. All right, it smells good though. I don't mind a finished bourbon whatsoever, especially finished in different wines. So we're gonna try this one today, see where it ranks on the tier system. Nosing coming up next, straight out of the glass. Hey, before we get into the nosing out of the glass, do me one big favor, hit like, hit subscribe on the video. It's absolutely free for you. It means a whole lot for me. I would appreciate it a lot. Thank you so much recently for getting us to those 1,000 subscribers. By the way, we still have not had the winner of the Maker's Mark Cask Strength Dunker claim this, so you are going to have until the beginning of March to claim this. If you do not claim it, I will then re-give it away from that same initial announcement video. But anyways, all right, let's get the nosing straight out of the glass here on the Woodinville. Never had a Woodinville before. Yeah, chocolate, mixed berry smoothie, some vanilla in there. Maybe like a little bit of graininess too behind all of that. Definitely heavy on that wine influence though, but it's a very berry wine influence. Like some wines, you know, you don't get so much berry, but this one's a lot of berry, a lot of chocolate. It smells pretty good. I'm excited to try it. Hopefully it tastes something along the lines of what it smells like. It is only 90 proof, so yeah, if you guys know me, I'm kind of a proof whore, so we'll see how that goes in the video, but we're gonna go ahead and try it and rank it on the tier system. Cheers, everybody. It does taste like the nose. Ooh, that's actually the most, I think maybe the most chocolatey finish I've ever gotten on a whiskey. Super, and I'm gonna go milk chocolatey on the end. Super milk chocolatey on the end in the finish. That's really, really nice. Definitely get berry, kind of like a berry sourdough vanilla up front before it starts to transition into that milk chocolate. It does do that transition pretty quickly as it goes from those berries into the chocolate, but it lingers in there a little bit as you then go with the chocolate. So it's almost like you had one of those chocolate covered berries of some sort, you bit into it, you got that burst of the berry from the inside, and then the chocolate coated your mouth and kind of lingered there as it, you know, was swallowed and went down your pipes. Maybe some honey notes in there too. Honey notes, not any spice on this one whatsoever, no spice at all. Drink's very light, it's definitely 90 proof, it doesn't give me any kind of burn going down. It does come and go rather quickly, it does taste watered down a little bit because it is that 90 proof. I get it, absolutely no problem with that. When you're a small distillery making your own stuff, you gotta stretch it out sometimes. So I would be really interested, and maybe they make it, I don't know, if they had this same whiskey but not 90 proof, maybe if it was like 110, 115, somewhere in there, I would be very interested to see what that tasted like. Yeah, it's a very mixed berry smoothie, chocolatey, a little bit of honey drizzled in there as well, a little bit of vanilla. It tastes pretty good. I really can't complain about it at all. It's definitely a finished whiskey. You get a lot of it on the nose. You get a lot of it on the palate. You're not getting kind of your standard whiskey flavors that you would get out of this, your standard bourbon flavors that you would get out of this. But if you like finished whiskeys, then I have absolutely no complaints about this one other than the fact that it's 90 proof and it doesn't linger for very long. Those are really my only two gripes with it at all. Otherwise, I like pretty much everything about it. The question is, where am I going to put it on the tier system? Right now in my brain, I'm teetering between a C and a B. Somewhere in there. Let me do another sip and then make a decision. Yeah, I mean, I like it. I can't complain. I really like the mixed berry note. And I mean, normally I get, you get your cherries or you get your apple or you get your dark fruits, but this one really feels like a mixed berry medley. Like maybe if you had cherries and strawberries and blueberries and all the things that go into whatever a mixed berry, raspberry, blackberry, it kind of feels like all of them mashed up together, wrapped up by some milk chocolate and some vanilla. And that's what it is. If this thing just lasted a little bit longer, was a little bit higher proof, it could really be in the running for an absolute banger bottle. But I do enjoy it. So I think on the tier system, I'm going to officially place it on the B tier, which honestly is a lot higher than I was expecting from this bottle. Coming into the review today, I'd never had Woodinville before, and I just kind of expected it to be, just kind of a new, younger company with not much behind it, but they did a really good job of finishing that in the port casks. It's really nice. If you like finished whiskeys, I think you'll like that one. This one was gifted to me, so I don't really know how much it is, but I think it's around $50, $60, somewhere in that range if you find it. So yeah, at that price, definitely worth it in my opinion. Super easy sipper, got some unique flavors on there, and if you're looking for maybe like more of a dessert whiskey, this could definitely be something up your alley. Maybe you could even pair it with a wine and somewhere along the way, a port, see how it compares. I don't know, but yeah, it's going on the B tier today. Kind of surprised me a little bit. Much better than I thought it was going to be, and I appreciate that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you for your next drink.